If you're not an expert of kids' cartoons back in the day, maybe Nickelodeon, you'd be thinking about shows only SpongeBob. However, Nickelodeon is filled with childhood old cartoons, but all of those cartoons, none of them are visible today. What happened? In my former video, I discussed a Nickelodeon cartoon. You should go and check it out. Named Danny Phantom, how it prematurely ended. It only lasted for 53 episodes before it ended in 2007. The last episode being Phantom Planet. But we're not talking about Danny Phantom. There was actually a show that I actually mentioned that ended prematurely like it. Now, I will give more emphasis on this video than the last video. I'll give more information. Now, the cartoon we're talking about is none other than My Life as a Teenage Robot. Thanks for the clapping, audience. I appreciate it for making me to show what I'm about to talk about in this video. Yes, My Life as a Teenage Robot follows the idea that robots can come into the human world. However, this plot is more complex. It follows the idea of Jenny, the protagonist, who's fighting villains and saving the world from chaos. Yeah. However, XJ9 is not alone. Together with their friends, they two together save the world from indestructible villains that comes to the world. So, Jenny Wakeman, the main protagonist of My Life as a Teenage Robot. But I'm not going to look at the plot too much in this video. We're going to emphasize, why did the show end? Why couldn't the show last longer? Why wasn't the show as equal to SpongeBob? Why did Nickelodeon cancel the show? And first, let's get an overview of how it happened. The story of My Life as a Teenage Robot.
5 o'clock, get a call to go blading at the skate park down by the mall. But my mom says I gotta prevent hostile aliens from annihilating us all. With the strength of 1,070 men, I guess I really shouldn't complain. Still, I wish I could go for a walk without rusting in the rain. It's enough to fill my brain. So welcome to my life as a teenage robot. The story of my life as a teenage robot. Teenage robot life.
Why did My Life as a Teenage Robot end? If you want to answer that question, let's give an overview of My Life as a Teenage Robot. My Life as a Teenage Robot cartoon was created by a guy named Rob Renzetti. Born in Illinois in the USA in 1967. He was famous for creating My Life as a Teenage Robot, but he also, before then, he joined the animation programs in California University during his college years. He's famous for contributing to the animations of Batman the Animated Series, Dexter's Lab, and even Nina and the Count. Yeah. However, if you scrap all those information aside, My Life as a Teenage Robot was actually named My Neighbor as a Teenage Robot. However, the Robin said he changed it to My Life as a Teenage Robot. My Life as a Teenage Robot was actually picked up by a studio named Oh Yeah Cartoons. However, Nickelodeon saw the potential of the show and picked it up. It premiered on August of 2003 on the Nickelodeon channel. My Life as a Teenage Robot officially premiered on Nickelodeon on August 1st, 2003. So that's what basically happened. The creation of My Life as a Teenage Robot into the Nickelodeon universe. But that's not what I'm emphasizing on. What I'm really emphasizing on is why My Life as a Teenage Robot ended prematurely. Why did it end? Even though the show was incredibly good, why did it end? That is exactly what I'm going to talk about now. The first reason why My Life as a Teenage Robot ended is maybe because how Nickelodeon used to conduct their shows. Typically, if a show doesn't used to earn enough ratings or earn enough money for Nickelodeon, Nickelodeon used to silence the show. Basically, My Life with a Teenage Robot during the closing years of the show, 2006, was shifted to Nicktoons due to poor ratings and not getting enough money, unlike SpongeBob. Well, if you don't believe what I mean, just watch this clip.
I like money.
What inspired you to build a second Krusty Krab right next door to the original?
Money.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, Nickelodeon likes money.
Eugene, is this what friendship feels like?
Perhaps it is, Sheldon. Perhaps it is.
Money fight!
Okay, that though wasn't a direct quote from Rob Rossetti. But another reason why My Life is a Teenage Robot ended is maybe because things were changing. You know, if things change, if things are changing, some old things will definitely change. So, yeah. Another reason why My Life as a Teenage Robot ended is maybe because they weren't selling enough merch. I mean, let's take in contrast between them and SpongeBob. Whew. There's a huge difference. Just look at the screen. Yeah, let me not exaggerate on that, but it was nothing compared to SpongeBob's merch. Just a single t-shirt? Yikes. Yikes. Another reason why My Life as a Teenage Robot ended is maybe because changes in animation styles. I mean, if you look at it, for me, it kind of looks like a 90s cartoon special.
Even if the whole world is against you, you hold your ground. Ooh, and those beautiful blue eyes.
Hello, XJ9.
Hello? Knocking?
Uh-huh.
The door? Privacy? Common courtesy? Knocking?
Speaking of knocking, here's something you won't knock. A pair of enhanced optical sensor arrays. They're telescopic, have macro focus, and will allow you to see imagery invisible to the human eye.
Well, they are the same shade of icy blue as Ian McCully's, but I think I'll stick with my old eyes.
Honestly, XJ9, you can be so
Compare that to that of SpongeBob during the same time period, you see a difference.
Too far this time. You can pick on me, but Squidward is a great leader. We are workers united. We're tired of your smelly greed, and we're gonna saw your tables, and we're gonna smash stuff with the people's... Squidward, what was that other part?
Dismantle your oppressive establishment?
Ah, that too! And me and Squidward are gonna stay on strike until we get what we deserve, even if it takes forever!
I'm sorry, XJ9 or My Life as a Teenage Robot, but your show looks like a 90s cartoon, unintegrated and unappealing to watch. Did I say anything wrong? Don't kill me. I'm sorry. No. And finally, the last reason why My Life as a Teenage Robot got ended is maybe because the third season was supposed to be the third season. There's actually a good quote to that maybe the staff felt burnt out, and there's actually a finale in season 2 called Escape from Cluster Prime. That was signifying that the show wouldn't last any longer, and it eventually in the next season will end. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. That's all I have for XJ9, also known as My Life as a Teenage Robot. Yeah, bye. Peace. Like and subscribe.
5 o'clock, get a call to go blading at the skate